What's going on, everybody? I hope you've all enjoyed your week and you're getting ready for an exciting weekend of wrestling. NYG Jeffy T85 here, and I'm here to bring you guys my WWE Night of Champions preview and predictions for the event that will be happening this afternoon in Saudi Arabia, Jeddah, for WWE May 27th. Now, right now, WWE has a 7-card match. If there's any other matches that are added from, late matches that are added, I'll make sure to give it to you guys during, as the, video goes on, or I'll throw it into the info section. But either way, right now we got 7 matches on this WWE Championship, or WWE Night of Champions match card. It goes as follows: Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles. This is the Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown winners during the tournament to crown the first ever WWE World Heavyweight Champion. They're going to be fighting for that belt. Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes, as we all know, on Monday Night Raw. Brock Lesnar beat the hell out of Cody not once but twice. But Cody, with a fractured arm, is going to be continuing to fight the Valiant fight. And he's going to be going up against Brock Lesnar at Night of Champions in that matchup. You got Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn defending their WWE Universal Tag Team Championships against Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns at Night of Champions. You got Gunther, the leader of Imperium and the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in a long time. He's going to be going up against Mustafa Ali, who won a Battle Royal a couple of weeks ago on Monday Night Raw. They're going to be going up against one another for the Intercontinental Championship. Bianca Belair is going to be taking on Asuka, a rematch of of the Raw Women's Championship. Why is it on SmackDown? Who knows? It's going to be a rematch of WrestleMania 39, Belair versus Asuka, Raw Women's Championship. Then on the Raw side, you have the SmackDown Women's Championship. Rhea Ripley will be taking on Natalya. That's for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And then you got Becky Lynch, who is going to be taking on Trish Stratus in a one-on-one matchup, since they built up their feud and since Trish Stratus turned her back on Becky Lynch back a couple of weeks ago when they were defending the Raw Women's Championships after Lita was taken out backstage by Trish Stratus. And then obviously Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus are now feuding with one another, and Becky Lynch got taken out by Trish, and now they're seeing who can get the one-up on each other. The card itself doesn't look bad, but the build-up to the show in some cases has been lackluster. Cody versus Brock still doesn't make sense. In my opinion, it doesn't make sense at all. Seth Rollins and AJ Styles, I thought they'd done a good job building this feud up. Now having the two of them face off one another, vignettes for both of them. We know how good the both of them are. We know what kind of matchup that these two are going to be having with each other at Night of Champions. This is going to be an awesome match one-on-one against one another. That is going to be fun. Gunther and Mustafa Ali, let's just be honest. This is just pretty much going to be an easy day at the office for Gunther, unfortunately. As good as Mustafa Ali is, and the fact that Mustafa Ali is finally getting somewhat of a push on Monday Night Raw, it's not really going to mean anything, unfortunately. Mustafa Ali is going to be pretty much just used as a guy that's going to get his ass kicked by Gunther. And Gunther's going to have another easy title defense. Bianca Belair versus Asuka. I mean, this is going to be a great match either way. Belair and Asuka are two of the best women in the women's division. Does this match need to happen again? Not really. But at this point, they're just trying to see things. They can just try to get another match out of Bianca Belair. And we'll have to wait and see if they actually might do the title change at Night of Champions. Do I think it's going to happen? No. But we'll have to wait and see. Same thing. Rhea Ripley and Natalya is the same thing as Gunther and Mustafa Ali. This is an easy way to get Rhea Ripley another title victory over an established talent and good wrestler like Natalya. That's all this is really going to be. Rhea Ripley's going to have an easy time winning this matchup She's not going to really struggle. I think it's going to be a solid matchup either way. We'll have to wait and see how that's going to go. And then Becky Lynch and Trish. I mean, this was supposed to be built up as a generation versus generation type match, but they have done a terrible job building up this feud. The attack by Trish Stratus on Becky Lynch was weak. It was not good at all. The build for this feud has not been good. Trish is just not coming off believable at all as a heel. So I'll get more in depth with it. And I guess I'll start with this matchup to start out with at the 7. Trish Stratus just doesn't come off believable as a heel. Let's just be honest. Trish Stratus is a babyface. Trish Stratus is a beloved figure. Trish Stratus is a pioneer, not only in women's wrestling, but she was a fixture in the Attitude Era as one of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time. She's an iconic performer. But let's just be honest, Trish is being booked like a fool right now in this division. She's being booked like a clown. She's not being booked seriously. It's an absolute mitigated disaster right now. This whole entire feud and Trish Stratus being booked right now as a heel is just not working. She's a babyface. People don't want to boo Trish. We love Trish. We adore Trish. We always appreciate what Trish has done. Trish is my favorite women's wrestler of all time. Do I want to boo Trish? No. And let's just be real. I don't know if it's just Trish is not comfortable cutting promos as a heel, or if they're just not booking Trish strong enough as a heel, but she's just not coming off good at all as a heel character right now in WWE. It's just coming off very cringe. It's coming off very just nonchalant. It's not coming off very good right now in terms of Trish Stratus and this heel gimmick. And Becky Lynch, she's become cringe. She's not that same Becky Lynch she was before. Big time Bex, it feels like. It's just not the same Becky Lynch that felt organic when she was the man originally. After, the injury that she had, the broken nose from Nia Jax, it's not feeling the same. And this match should feel like a bigger deal going into Night of Champions, but it just doesn't. And honestly, I guess if I had to pick, Becky Lynch will probably go over in this match, and then she'll dispose of Trish Stratus. But either way, does it really matter who wins this match at this point? No. So I'll move on from that. Gunther and Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali is terrific in the ring. Mustafa Ali is finally getting a little bit of momentum. Mustafa Ali is a great wrestler. That's the positives. Here's unfortunately the negatives. A, nobody could take him seriously because he's been booked pretty much as a guy that can just is pretty much booked like an enhancement talent for the better part of the past 4 or 5 years. Number 2, he's just had gimmick change after gimmick change, stop push, start push, stop push, start push, stop push. And number 3, he's going against Gunther. Is anybody honestly going to believe that Gunther is going to lose to Mustafa Ali? I mean, come on. This is going to be an easy day at the office for Gunther. Hopefully it's going to be a decent match. But would I be shocked, and would anybody be shocked if this ends up being a squash at Night of Champions? No. No. And it's a shame because Mustafa Ali deserves better than this. But this is going to be an easy win for Gunther. He's going to get the victory over Mustafa Ali. And we move on after that. And Gunther goes on to his next opponent. Rhea Ripley versus Natalya. I still don't understand why the SmackDown Women's Championship is on Raw. And the Raw Women's Championship is on SmackDown. But be that as it may. This pretty much to me is just another match to get Rhea Ripley more over as a heel. This is just to enhance Rhea Ripley's women's title reign. Natalya is a terrific in-ring performer. Can never take that away from her. Multi-time women's champion. She will be a WWE Hall of Famer. But she is boring right now. She's not entertaining. She just feels irrelevant right now on television. And the only reason why she's involved in this match is because it's in Saudi Arabia and they want somebody with the credibility of Natalya to give Rhea Ripley a good matchup, because there's really nobody on that roster other than Natalya that fits this role perfectly to help get Rhea Ripley more over in the Women's Championship match. Like, this is the same thing to me as Gunther and Mustafa Ali. A good worker going up against a dominant champion. And the dominant champion could either make short work of this or it could be a competitive match. But let's just be real. Nobody in their right mind is thinking Natalya is beating Rhea Ripley for that Women's Championship. Rhea Ripley will retain the SmackDown Women's Championship without really breaking a sweat. Asuka and Bianca Belair. These two had a stellar match on night 2 at WrestleMania 39. But the build-up was terrible for their build-up to WrestleMania 39. And let's just be honest, it hasn't been much better on Friday Night SmackDown. And once again, why is the Friday Night SmackDown Championship being competed on Raw and the Monday Night Raw Championship being competed on SmackDown? Why? Where's the logical booking in this? This match should be tremendous. Bianca Belair and Asuka can have a wrestling classic in their sleep. These two are going to put on a stellar match either way at Night of Champions. But does it matter? No. And I hate being so negative about this because I love Asuka and Bianca Belair is phenomenal. This honestly could be one of those matches where I could see Asuka get the championship. If WWE wants to take Asuka seriously, put the championship on her and have Bianca lose. Bianca could go on a hiatus, and then maybe you could turn Bianca heel soon. There were rumors out there about a Bianca Belair heel turn in the future. Could her losing the championship to Asuka at Night of Champions start prompting that heel turn? Either way, this should be great. The match should be great. I'm looking forward to this matchup because of their in-ring ability. But if I had to pick, my heart is saying Asuka is going to win the championship, but my head is still leaning towards Bianca Belair retaining the Raw Women's Championship. So I'm going to go with Bianca to remain Raw Women's Champion. What do they do with Asuka afterwards? I don't know. Hopefully they build her up into something more important on that side on SmackDown. Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar. The gift that keeps on giving. Cody Rhodes felt like such a big deal going into WrestleMania 39. All the momentum on his side. Everybody was waiting for Cody Rhodes to finally get that moment at WrestleMania. Dusty Rhodes building him up. This felt like this was going to be Cody Rhodes' moment at WrestleMania 39. And what did they end up doing? They screwed him over, and they ended up giving the championship, or keeping the championship on Roman, and then the night after on Monday Night Raw, they started feuding Cody Rhodes with Brock Lesnar, and it's been an absolute disaster because we still don't have an explanation on why Brock attacked Cody. And then obviously they ran the angle on Monday Night Raw with Cody Rhodes getting his arm broken by Brock Lesnar. And now Cody is going to valiantly try to fight the beast with a broken arm. Which is honestly going to lead to one of two things. Either Cody's actually going to beat Brock and Brock is going to look like weak as hell that he can't beat Cody Rhodes with one arm. Or Cody Rhodes is going to get his ass kicked in this match, and Brock Lesnar is going to beat Cody, and it's going to eventually put Cody on the shelf for at least, about 2 months or so, and then Cody's going to come back, and eventually it's going to lead to Cody and Brock somewhere around SummerSlam for the third match. And we're not going to get Cody versus Roman at WrestleMania, or at SummerSlam in Detroit, Michigan. I mean, it really doesn't matter which way this goes. The storyline just doesn't make sense. I'm going to go with Brock in this one because I can't see Brock Lesnar losing to Cody Rhodes when he has a broken ankle or broken arm. Come on. Brock's going to win. Cody's going to be on the shelf for a couple of months. He'll return, attack Brock Lesnar, and then we'll get Cody and Brock at SummerSlam, and then they'll finally blow this feud off, and then maybe we can get the build up to WrestleMania 40 with Cody and Roman for the WWE Universal Championship. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. This has been the best thing on WWE television. Shocker, because they're starting to build the inner tension between Roman Reigns and the Usos. That the Usos failed not once but twice to keep the WWE World Tag Team Championships in the bloodline. Roman Reigns is obviously not happy about it, and now he and Solo are going to try to bring back the titles that the Usos failed at not once but twice. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, they just haven't felt like the same since WrestleMania 39. Similar to Cody, it just feels like that they haven't been booked as strong since WrestleMania 39 anymore. The logical thing to do right here is to give Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn the victory. Let them become champions, and you continue to build tension within the bloodline. But the question is, do the Usos try to help Roman and Solo and end up costing them the championships? Or does Solo end up eating the pin, and then Roman Reigns starts getting mad at Solo because he couldn't get the job done, which starts teasing more inner turmoil in the bloodline? This is going to be something very intriguing to watch in this matchup. I'm picking Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to win this match at Night of Champions, and they're going to remain WWE Universal Tag Team Champions. And then we're going to start and I think the Usos are going to be the reason why Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa don't win the championships. And that's going to start teasing a potential matchup at Money in the Bank between the Usos and Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa in a tag team inner bloodline matchup. So I'm going with Sami and KO to retain the WWE Universal Tag Team Championships. And then the big one. There's 3 main events in this card. Cody and Brock, KO and Sami versus Roman and Solo, and then the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match, the inaugural championship, Seth Rollins and AJ Styles. This has been fantastic to build. Without even the two of them being face-to-face, the vignettes we've been getting, the sit-down interview with Seth Rollins and Corey Graves has been tremendous. The vignettes we've been getting with AJ Styles have been tremendous. These two are going to be going out there and putting on a wrestling clinic at Night of Champions. This is going to be tremendous. Seth Rollins and AJ Styles. You're talking about 2 of the best wrestlers in the world going one-on-one with each other for a vacant championship. Seth Rollins is going to be making history at Night of Champions. He's going to be going up. He's going to be involved in his third championship match. Third inaugural title match in the WWE. He was there when he fought for the inaugural NXT championship in 2012. He was there for the inaugural Universal Championship in 2016 against Finn Balor. 2012, the NXT Championship, he was against Jinder Mahal. And now he's going up against the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against AJ Styles. This is going to be a banger. This is going to be the best match on the card. They're going to let these two just go out there and have a phenomenal one-on-one matchup. And in my opinion, who do I think is going to end up becoming the new champion? I'm going with Seth Rollins. Now you hear all these rumors going out there about Seth Rollins and the filming of the new Captain America New World Order movie, and then he might be transitioning into Hollywood slowly. It's not going to stop Seth Rollins from becoming WWE World Heavyweight Champion. If AJ wins, I will not be unhappy at all. I'll be happy if AJ wins too, because I love AJ. But to me, Seth Rollins deserves this the most. Seth Rollins has been building himself up to be champion. Seth Rollins deserves to be champion. And plus the fact they're already starting to build up a potential feud on SmackDown between AJ Styles and Grayson Waller. Who knows if Grayson Waller might get involved somehow in this matchup, and you never know, maybe he ends up costing AJ the championship. But either way, this match is going to be incredible. This is going to be a banger, and if I had to pick, I'm going with Seth Rollins to become the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion at Night of Champions to close out this pay-per-view in what should be an absolute fantastic matchup. So to recap my matches and predictions, I have Becky Lynch going over Trish Stratus at Night of Champions. Rhea Ripley is going to defeat Natalya for the Smackdown Women's Championship. Rhea will retain the title. Bianca Belair will retain her title for the Raw Women's Championship against Asuka. Gunther, in a convincing fashion, will retain the Intercontinental Championship against Mustafa Ali. Brock Lesnar will defeat a one-armed Cody Rhodes in this singles matchup. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn will retain the WWE Universal Tag Team Championships because the Usos will cost Roman and Solo the championships. And Seth freaking Rollins will become the inaugural WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and he will defeat AJ Styles at Night of Champions. That is your Night of Champions preview and predictions for Night of Champions, May 27th, 2023 in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia on Saturday afternoon. If you like this video, hit the like button below. Sub up to NYGJeffyT85. More news, updates, and chatter surrounding the WWE. Turn on the bell for notifications. The next video or short dropping on the channel surrounding the WWE. And you guys let me know in the comment section, what are your preview and your predictions for the Night of Champions pay-per-view Saturday, May 27th in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia for Night of Champions 2023. And who do you think is going to win in each individual matchup? Thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your week. Take it easy, and let's see what the WWE is cooking for us at Night of Champions.